Welcome back to Fallout 4, and we are in Nuka World. This is my Raider character, and you're going to see I've got X688 with me as a companion. Now, a little bit of a quick backstory. Now first, this character has joined with the Institute, because obviously Raiders want power and money and all that, and she is in charge of the Institute now, this Raider. She's done the story. We've killed the Brotherhood. We've killed the Railroad. There's no more Railroad, no more Brotherhood. They're all gone. I don't think we're on friendly terms with the Minutemen, really. And so the story is complete from that side. Okay. And so she's in charge of the Institute. She can do what she wants. But she's basically a raider. And we got a quest here called Home Sweet Home. We're going to talk to Shank, because we've taken over the whole of Nuka World and they want to spread into the Commonwealth. So all the parks have been taken over, all been cleared out and everything. Gangs have been allocated to each of the parks. I can't remember who's got what parks actually at the moment. So now they want to continue the mission and move on to the rest of the Commonwealth. So, just this music. And if we look at our quest that we still have here for the Nuka World area, we still got this one, Open Season, where you can switch on the power. So the power is the only thing we haven't switched on, because we still got all the Raider boss and stuff. Now there's one quest that you can get somehow, but we'll probably get to that. So, let's speak to Shank here and see what he says.
Look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you're standing here, well, I suppose Gage figured you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long did it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Okay, so you think I'm convinced.
And what makes you think I've been convinced?
Well, if you aren't yet, you sure as hell should be. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
Okay, and what is your role in this?
I wanted to ask about your role in this.
I'm listening.
Which gang are you with?
Which gang do you work for?
Don't work for the gangs. Gage brought me in to work for the overboss. Plan was I'd advise Coulter in his grand scheme to run roughshod over the Commonwealth. And despite Coulter's change of heart, I've kept my ear to the ground, just in case that day ever came. I'm hoping today might finally be it.
Okay, let's see. What are you getting?
What is it that you get out of helping me do this?
I've been well taken care of up to this point. I ain't greedy, but people with my kind of talents aren't common. All I'm looking for is a continuation of the lifestyle I've become accustomed to, and the same piece of the Commonwealth pie everyone else around here has been itching to take a bite of.
Okay.
So what exactly is it you do?
I'll walk you through all the ins and outs of getting us established on the other side of those mountains. Claiming territory, running jobs, keeping folks loyal. Gage and Coulter also tasked me with keeping on top of the goings-on back there, so I'll provide you with guidance on the places we can hit and the places we can't. Kind of makes me your one-stop shop for causing havoc in the Commonwealth.
Okay, sounds like fun.
That was all I had?
So, does that mean you're ready to begin?
Yes, let's do this. Okay.
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears. So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things. Territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from. An outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave. Or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So,
I'll talk to them first.
first big decision. You want to talk them off their land? Or you want to wipe them out?
Okay. I'll talk settlers into leaving.
Let me talk to them. I'll convince them to leave.
Works for me. Once you've planted your flag in the place, I'll send a crew in to set up shop. Now, next up, you'll have to pick who you want to hold your outpost once it's established. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, which gang should I have join you once you've staked your claim?
Okay, well, let's see. The pack is the animal people. Operators are the money people. Disciples are the crazy people. So I think I'm going to do operators.
The operators.
Got it. I'm sure they'll appreciate you thinking of them. That just leaves the target. Now for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again. Make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka World's first new homestead?
Yep. Now something you gotta remember now, to get down this route of becoming a raider, everybody becomes your enemy at the end. But you're gonna do all the raider missions and stuff as well. So, can't target certain settlements, good outpost targets.
Overboss? Something wrong?
Let's go.
I'm ready.
Good.
That doesn't matter.
So, what's the target?
Okay, where are we going first? Coastal Cottage. Coastal Cottage is up north. French Farm, Nordhagen Beach. Nordhagen Beach is right by, I think let's go with that one. Let's start with Nordhagen Beach.
Wait, pretty sure that place is one of yours, boss. That's where you want to hit?
Well, I don't have a choice. Does it matter?
Does that matter?
Only if you want to keep control of it. Targeting a settlement for a job is gonna break whatever connections you might have had to the place. Worth taking a moment to consider how much you like having that spot under your thumb. So, that the target?
It doesn't matter which settlement you're gonna take, he's gonna say the same thing, because all settlements basically belong to you. Okay, so keep that.
That one's the target.
Of course, boss. So, to get these folks to scram, you got 2 main options. Buy them out, or scare them off. Either way, the more afraid they are, the simpler or cheaper getting them gone will be. Lizzie Wyeth over with the operators should have some toys that'll make running them off easier. And it's worth keeping in mind, the more populated or fortified a place is, the more prep you're gonna want to do before trying to run them off. But ultimately, it's up to you, boss. Good luck.
Okay, so.
Hi there. If you have
That robot's annoying. Okay, claiming outposts for your gang. Clear out Nordhagen. So do I have to go and speak to Lizzie now or what? Okay, so apparently she's got
questions
weapons.
about Nuka World,
Nah, thank you. Oh, that robot's very annoying. Okay, so let's quickly go
These
and
collars
speak
get
to
damn
Lizzie.
hot after a while.
Let's speak to Lizzie.
Was a bet gonna see who could down a mutie from the longest distance. William, man.
Yeah, where is she? Back here. Okay, Lizzie.
Hey, Lizzie.
Overboss. A pleasure. Shank said you might need some tools to ease relations with the people of the Commonwealth. Well, you've come to the right place. I've put together a couple of toys that should make getting what you want out of those rubes easier. Only thing we ask in return is that you remember the operators when you're handing out new territory on the other side of the mountains.
Okay. You'll be taken care of.
Don't worry. Your gang will be taken care of.
Wonderful. So, first up, something to manipulate a target. It's a homemade distillation brewed to mimic human flight pheromone. Toss one of these grenades at the feet of your target, and convincing the wary settler suddenly becomes a much simpler affair. Now, to function effectively, I had to make the formula precise, so it's not going to work on people in any of the big towns like Bunker Hill or Diamond City, nor on caravanners. But for your purposes, hitting settlements out in the Commonwealth, it ought to give you a serious edge.
Okay.
Take any advantage I can get.
Well, this should give you one. Here. Only had enough to make the one locally. But you can take the recipe as well, should you find yourself wanting more. So, the other trick up our sleeve is a little more broad spectrum than the grenades. Gulp down a couple lungfuls, and anyone you speak to will be far more apt to give you what you want. Plus, I've winnowed down the addiction risk to near zero, so no need to fear repeat usage. Here. Ingredients for that one have been tricky to find, but between that and the grenade, you should have no problem getting at least one settlement under your control before you have to brew up your own. And just remember us when you're crushing those poor settlers underfoot, hmm?
If Lizzie asks you to volunteer for one of her tests, don't.
So we unlock new stuff. Persuasion grenade. Okay. Which I don't really need. And we got 2 recipes as well. But that's fine.
Pack act like rabid animals. Ought to be dealt with the same way.
Did it give us anything new here? No? Okay, so now we're gonna go to...
You know, I'm not
Nordhagen.
convinced pack members aren't just ferals someone...
Okay, let's see. We are in Nordhagen Beach. So now we're gonna tell these people to get out.
Honest as honest work gets.
And looks like I gotta speak to this guy here. Oh, there you can see the Brotherhood is still burning. That's when we took down the ship. I think it takes like a week or 2 weeks for the place to burn out. So they are no more. Brotherhood is gone. Okay, let's speak to this guy. Excuse me.
Hey, you.
Man, it's dark out here. Where are you going? I'm talking to you. I think I'm gonna put my helmet on because I'm struggling to see these people. Excuse me, I'm talking. I can see it better now. I can see you. Talk.
Hey, something I can do for you?
Yes. You're in charge?
Are you the one in charge around here?
About as much as anyone, sure. Now, you want to tell me what it is you want?
Okay, think you should leave.
There's a gang of raiders coming for this place. Mine. But if you leave right now, I promise you, you won't have any problems.
You want this place? Listen, not trying to piss you off here, but I'm not sure that's gonna work. This is home.
Okay.
Look, I'm trying to help you here. You need to go now.
Yeah, I'm thinking no. Now, if you don't have anything else.
Huh.
You stay here another minute, and trust me, you're gonna regret it.
Christ. No need to do anything rash, all right? The land's yours.
Okay. Now what? Okay, what does it say here now? Dog settlement leader was persuasion. Okay. Okay, still busy catching up apparently. That was a little bit slow. Now everybody's gonna leave. You still actually gotta build up your... Okay, but your crews won't tolerate betrayal. Killing all Nuka World gang members at this or any raider post will cause all the gangs of Nuka World to turn on you. Okay, so now the people leave. Let's see if I open up building thing. Okay, it's still doing something. Okay, build your gang signal flag using the workshop at New Oregon Beach. Okay, so we're gonna build a flag. Hold on, where's the raiders? There's a raider senior somewhere. There, raider flags. Okay, raider flag disciples. Operators. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Pack. Okay, there's different. Oh, because they're the ones that I said I'm gonna choose. That's why I got this thing. Okay, so let me just stick this somewhere. Okay, the entrance of the place is... I'll just stick it over there. Okay, clear out no wagon is complete. So now we're gonna have raiders coming in here. Check in with your crew. And here's a couple other things around here I need to do. Here's a institute mission. Okay. Don't worry about those. Okay, check in with your crew. Number 1 is claimed. Now I need to just follow up with the next step.
Land's yours, okay?
Well then, you better get out of here. Okay, where's the crew now supposed to be? Okay, there's a couple of them walking around down here. Don't know what they're doing here though.
Yeah. I'm thinking this place will do. At least once we get some supplies coming in. You ought to head back, boss. Let him know how it went.
Okay, talk to Shank. I must say that is one hell of a view. It's like there's a giant, what do you call it? You've got like an indoor fireplace in your backyard. It's lighting up the whole area. Okay, let's see now. Talk to Shank. Okay, so we're heading back to Nuka World. Okay, here we go, back. Let's see what Shank says.
Well, well. Rumor going around is that some big bad raider boss strolled into the Commonwealth and talked a group of settlers right off their land. Not too shabby. I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. Now, normally the next step would be provisions, convincing or beating a settlement into sending us shipments of supplies to keep our folks fed and happy. Unfortunately, doesn't look like our outpost has any targets in range at the moment. Also means there won't be any caps coming in from frightened settlers. But it seems we have a more pressing issue on our hands. Our outposts caught the attention of some of our new neighbors in the Commonwealth. An outside crew of raiders think we're honing in on their territory. Sounds like they're planning to tear the place up, and our people with it. Suppose this provides us a good opportunity to make an example. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, take them out. Okay, what do we have?
What can you tell me about this gang?
Not a whole lot. Our scout said the boss calls himself Sinner. Claims to have a decent-sized crew ready to take what we stole fair and square. Suppose he just needs to learn who his betters are. So, are you and I of the same mind on how that ought to get done?
Yeah, take him out. Rip him to shreds.
I will rip them to shreds, personally.
Bingo. Only language raiders in the Commonwealth understand. Force. But you should probably get going. You wouldn't want to keep our new friends waiting. Wouldn't be neighborly.
Okay, so now we're gonna take out a different gang. Check in with your gang at North Haven. Okay, we are at Nordhagen Beach. Now, oops, don't want to do that. Each outpost has a certain range that affects other settlements. So apparently if you hover over your settlement, like you see it like there, like this, you see up there it changes. If you look at these settlements, there's Group Manor, Finch Farm, there's County Crossing there. So you see how the icon changes. So we've got influence over those settlements because we are here. So technically this would be the places you would go for. Now these are the ones that he actually gave me to choose from. The other one was all the way up there, which we don't have yet.
Commonwealth raiders. Got no respect.
Now, we need to speak.
Let him try and take this place.
We gotta speak to someone here. Take out these raiders. Okay.
Hey.
Good. You're here. Got word those punks were spotted not far from here, boss. Whole place is on alert. We'll keep an eye out.
Okay, defend the Nordhagen. Okay, so now we're gonna get rid of this.
Who's in charge around here? I'll tear their heart out.
Simple. There we go. Why is this thing? Come on. Why can't I target these guys?
Hey, hey!
Why this thing is struggling to... Come on. Did I shoot you already? No, I didn't. Gotcha.
I will even try.
Okay, what are you guys
Never know
going?
what you might find.
Like that. Let's see. Now where is this guy I took out? Okay, Sinner, he's got caps and ammo and that's about it. Where's the rest of him? There's no rest of him. Okay, so is that all we have to do now? Talk to Shank. So you basically defend like you would normally defend an outpost. Do I still build or what? Yeah, okay, so you can still build and do everything. But obviously raiders don't do farming. Let's see, can I control them or what? That's the guy I spoke to. Let's see, can I command a raider to do farming? I don't think so. Well, I did something. Okay, we've got beds and everything here, so I don't know how that's gonna work. There's a little bit of a delay, I think, with the actions. Just thinking, these turrets around here, so why aren't the turrets working? Anyway, okay, we gotta head back to Shank. I just realized actually the perfect time to actually take over as a raider over a settlement is after the settlement has been built up. But usually by that time you've done everything else in the game and you're with the Minutemen, then I don't think it really works out unless you leave Nuka for last and then join them. So it all depends on how you play the story. Okay, Shank.
Heard some rumbles this one didn't get you either. Figure I shouldn't be surprised.
Okay, so what's next?
So, what's next?
Well, right to business then. So I suppose your recent success brings us to the next step. Loyalty. Without loyalty, everything that's yours ain't. And to keep a crew loyal, you need to keep them happy. Now, keeping raiders happy isn't real hard. Just have to make sure they've got their basic necessities. Just like any other settlement. That they've got some things to keep them entertained. And that their food's taken care of. Which, with raiders, well, isn't like dealing with other settlements. Now, if you want me to go into detail on any of that, you just say.
Okay, well, let's see, entertainment.
What can you tell me about entertainment for the outpost?
Well, it's a damn handy way to keep folks distracted if you're lacking in certain basics. Constructing pick-me-up stations or getting one of your crew working on a booze still will certainly help lift your outpost's spirits. And if the place has got a Nuka World transmitter powered up, you can construct amplifiers to help as well. Anything else I can answer for you?
Something new. Okay, necessities.
I want to know more about managing the outpost's basic necessities.
Day-to-day needs. They're pretty straightforward. Just need to make sure you've set up solid defenses. Plenty of beds under cover, and enough clean water to go around. Not much more to it than that. Was there anything else?
Okay, food.
Tell me more about providing food for the outpost.
Sure. So, managing your outpost's food can get a little tricky. No one ever joined a crew to dig in the dirt, so normally you'd have convinced a nearby settlement to supply your outpost with food. But that wasn't exactly on the table this time around. Now, people at your outpost can farm in a pinch, but it'll definitely put a dent in their happiness. What you'll probably need to do is collect some food yourself. Razor grain, potatoes, moot fruit, whatever, and deposit it in your outpost's workshop. And if you're ever wondering if your outpost has enough food, take a look in your Pip-Boy. Should have a page that'll show you everything your outpost currently needs, food included. Now, was there something else?
That's not a problem.
I think I've got everything I need to know.
Sure. If you've ever got more questions, you come find me. Or you can always consult that Pip-Boy on your arm. No better tool to tell you what your outpost may be hurting for. Now, this time around, seems the outpost doesn't need much setting up. Means we can start looking onward. And I was thinking, with the outpost coming as far as it has, might be time I set up shop there. Save you a trip anytime you want to run a job. You just let me know if that's something that'd interest you.
Yes.
Be good to make some trouble in the Commonwealth again. So, there anything I can do?
Okay, I want you to run a job. Okay, had some questions. Send Shank to outpost. Yeah, they don't have to keep coming back here all the time. Yes.
I want you to head to an outpost.
All right. Where am I going?
Well, obviously Nordhagen.
Suppose I better get a move on then. See you there, boss.
Okay, so he's heading to Nordhagen. Let's quickly check here. What does this thing say? Talk to Shank. Make your raider outpost happy. Well, apparently they are happy. Speak to Shank to run new jobs. Is that it? Okay, well he's here now, so we need to head back to Nordhagen. It's gonna be easier than running between here and there all the time. Now apparently I've got, if you allocate a raider to do farming, they don't like it. Then the happiness comes down and all that. Okay, but there is a little bit of everything here at the moment, so it should be fine. I think more defenses. Let's just add some turrets or something in here. Actually, I have stuff. No, don't. Okay, well that's fine. Don't worry about it. Where's Shank? There he is. Oh man, now the weather's changing again. Okay, Shank.
Place is looking good, boss. Everything a gang of lowlifes could ask for. So, you ready for the final piece of the puzzle?
Okay, and what is that?
And that is?
Bodies. And not the kind the disciples like to leave sitting around. Because what you've made is a foothold. To solidify our place, our outfit's gonna need some real numbers. 2 more outposts carved from the Commonwealth ought to do the trick. Get all that together, and, well, we'll have a real base of power on our hands. With that kind of clout, we'll be able to start setting up dealers at our outposts. Get to selling stuff like real damn towns. We keep expanding from there, we'll even be able to set up spots where the locals can come drop off tribute. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For now, you'll want to start by claiming another 2 outposts. You just let me know whenever you want to get rolling on those jobs. So, boss, what's the plan?
Okay, well let's clear him 2 more. Christian, Shank, nothing for now. Let's do it.
Looking to run a job?
You got it. Just need the details. What job you looking to run?
Okay. Claim a new gang outpost.
I want to claim another outpost for our gangs.
Sure thing, boss. You gonna talk to them yourself? Or should I get a crew to help you put them in the dirt?
Okay, talk settlers and leaving.
I'll convince them to leave.
Sounds like a plan. And which crew should I have join you once you've staked your claim?
Okay, the pack.
The pack.
I'll send word along. Or howl or something. So, what's the target?
Yeah, I don't like, what do you call it? What's the thing? Disciples. Even as a raider, I don't like them. Okay, so Coastal Cottage is further up north. Greentop Nursery, County Crossing was one of the ones we could take that were close by. Slog, it's funny I can't do those. Grey Garden, Sanctuary, Red Rocket. I need to spread it out a bit more with our influence, as they say. 10 Pines Bluff has already got food and everything there. I think I'm gonna head for 10 Pines Bluff.
Believe that spot's one of yours, boss. Still want to proceed?
Yes.
That one's the target.
Ruthless. So, standard runoff job. You can scare the hell out of them, or try to buy them off. Whatever you need to do to get them off their land. Any toys the operators gave you ought to make things easier. Claiming additional outposts within range of the target will also help make convincing them go better. But that's more big picture. Something to consider as you plan out future conquests. Happy hunting, boss.
Okay, well that's the plane, so then from there, checking out where, which one was it now? I'm completely lost on there. Okay, establish radio outposts. Speak to Shane to run your jobs. Okay, so be busy with that. So we've got influence over 4 outposts here. Okay, more than 4. We've got Group Manor, Finch Farm, County Crossing. Where's this one? Kingport Lighthouse, and the Slog. Okay, so that's close by here. Is anything down this way? I don't think so. Oh yes, there is. Okay, we've got that there. Okay, so there's a whole area around here. Now we're heading to 10 Pines Bluff, which will give us this outpost, and there's a few down here. There we got Covenant, Duffington Boathouse, so I think it will do those. And we got Sanctuary there, so that's basically going to cover this whole area down here. Okay, 10 Pines Bluff. Now, I just want to see on the map here. So if we're there, then we're covering this area. This side is covering down there. And we need something down here. What outpost? We got Oberlin Station. I think that'll be the next one. Oberlin Station. And that covers this area. So that's going to do the whole north of the map. Okay, so Oberlin Station is going to be the next one. Yeah, they've got a little shop and everything going on here. Okay, let's see what is the... Can I see what's going on here? Oh, I can't. I'm disconnected from the workshop already. Okay.
Hey.
Yes? What do you want?
Think you should leave.
There's a gang of raiders coming for this place. Mine. But if you leave right now, I promise you, we won't have any problems.
You want this place? Listen, not trying to piss you off here, but...
Well, they give the same stuff.
I'm not sure that's gonna work. This is home.
Okay. How about...
Look, I'm trying to help you here. You need to go now.
Oh, that's how it's gonna... Fine. Take it. Place is all yours.
Land's yours, okay?
Yeah, so get moving. Okay, build your gang signal flag using workshop. Okay, so now we can put away this. Okay, people, water, power, defenses, beds. Okay, so there's a little bit of everything here. So we need to go to the gang option now again, and flags. We're doing pack. Okay, and they automatically put the pole in for you. Okay, I suppose I'll just stick it over here. So it looks like when you do this, you lose your link to all the other settlements. And can't use any of the resources. But I'm wondering now. X6, what are you doing? Okay, anyway, let's see quickly what does it say here now. See, now this one shows influence to that outpost. There we've got Green Top. There's Taffington Boathouse. Starlight Driving. Okay, what else is here? There, and all of these ones down there. Okay, there's Sunshine Tidings. Grey Garden is that side. Now, I'm gonna take on Oberlin because then we're gonna get these other ones down here. And whatever's down close by here, I think. Diamond City, ooh. Okay. I suppose I better go and speak to Schenk again. Hey, Schenk.
Hey, boss. Just one more outpost to claim. You want me to set up that job, you just say.
Yeah, stand still,
So,
dude.
What do you need?
Okay, wanna run a job?
Was hoping you could arrange a job for me.
Works for me. What type of job did you want to run?
Okay, okay, so we need to talk settlers into supplying us. And, okay, let's claim our outposts first.
A new outpost. I want to get one set up.
And did you want to talk the settlers off their land yourself? Or should I rally some bodies to help you put them on ice?
Okay, I'll talk them into
I'll
leaving.
run them off their land myself.
Yeah, sure. And which crew should I have join you once you've staked your claim?
Now, I'm trying to think now, should I do disciples or not? I can't remember what I did for the other thing. Because I want to actually do the power thing for nuclear
Just
world.
gonna leave me in the lurch here, boss?
So, you know what, let's do operators.
The operators.
Sounds good. So, where do you want to hit?
I think doing that will definitely upset the disciples. Okay, Oberland Station. And then confirm.
Huh. I think that one's your territory, boss. You're sure that's the one you want to hit?
Yes, let's do it. I don't know why they really do this, because you don't have a choice. You have to do it. Even if you choose another location, it's still gonna be that one.
That one's the target.
Just wanted to make sure. So, standard runoff job. You can scare the hell out of them, or try to buy them off. Whatever you need to do to get them off their land. Any toys the operators gave you ought to make things easier. Claiming additional outposts within range of the target will also help make convincing them go better. But that's more big picture.
Yes.
Something to consider as you plan out future conquests.
That's why I'm doing
Happy
it.
hunting, boss.
Okay. So now, if we clear this place out, we're gonna have all the settlements covered, I think, in the north. There's Nordhagen. So anything basically down here should work. And then we have to add, let's see if I can see the other settlements. Murkwater, Vault 88. Ah, Vault 88's a good one. Jamaica Plain. Okay, I think we can do Jamaica Plain. It'll be in the center. Oh, we got the castle. Okay, well, I'll do Jamaica Plain the next one. Okay. Oberlin Station. Yeah, at this point they don't have much. I got some food and weapons. Now, let's see. See, I can't go into the workshop. I don't have any access to any workshops anymore. Now, I wonder what will actually happen if I head to Sanctuary. I think I'm gonna head to Sanctuary after this and see what happens. Garvey's not gonna be happy with me. Okay, I need to talk to this lady. You.
Hey, you.
Hey, something I can do for you?
Okay. You need to leave.
There's a gang of raiders coming for this place. Mine. But if you leave right now, I promise you, we won't have any problems.
You want this place? Listen, not trying to piss you off
And it
here,
gives the same thing
I'm
over
not
and
sure
over.
that's gonna work. This is home.
The raider boss has told you to leave.
Look, I'm trying to help you here. You need to go now.
Oh, that's how it's gonna? Fine, take it. Place is all yours.
Lay yours, okay?
Okay, so now they all get peed off and leave.
I'm going.
Hey, we've got plenty of ammo, right? Let them fly.
Okay. Everybody's still stuck. No, because these people can still maybe they'll go to another settlement or something like that. Okay, so now we're gonna go get the flag again. Raider flags. What did we choose now again? Was operators, yes, there we go. And then stick flag there. Okay, you've unlocked a new rank of the Wasteland Warlord perk. You can now build raider dealers at your outposts. Raider dealers.
I'm going.
Well, get going.
Land's yours, okay?
Who's talking to me? Don't know which one's talking, but okay. They're probably gonna head to another settlement. Okay, home sweet home complete. There we go.
Not gonna bother you, all right?
Okay, so let's see if I go in here now. Establish raider outpost to unlock tribute chest. Okay, so we gotta claim more of these guys. Power play. Ah, there we go. That's the one I was looking for. Okay, so we got flags. What is this? Radio resources. Nuclear radio transmitter. Okay, what is this? Boost stall. So you unlock a whole bunch of new stuff. Pick me up station. Tribute chests, which you haven't unlocked yet. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Armor dealer. So you start the whole new way of building and doing things. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be doing some raider builds as well. Pack banners. Okay, all the pack stuff in there. This is disciple stuff. What is this? Blood trough. All raider decorations. Which is, I suppose, very unnecessary. Okay, but I think I'm supposed to set up these things, transmitters. Okay, where's their power? That's power, right? So if we do that, stick that onto that. Nuka signal found. Now do I leave this on here, or how does that work? I suppose I can just leave it on there. Okay, what else do we need here? Dealers. That's weapons and shops and stuff. What do you need here? Okay, boost stall. That does happiness. And requires a person to work on it. Okay, well, let's put that down there and quickly assign someone to it. Commander Raider to do that. Okay, what else? Raider dealers. What's this? Oh, that's normal like shops. Okay, and then there's decorations. Okay, so you gotta have one of those with one of these at each one. Let's quickly check the quest here. What does it say? Power play, talk to Shank. Okay, so now this is one of the gangs. Establish proper foothold. Now I should return to Shank, discuss the next move. I think this is the one where one of the gangs turn against you. Okay, but first we're going to do is I want to head to the other settlements to quickly do the... Where is this thing? 10 points bluff. There we go. Okay, so we're going to set up one of these things. And then attach that to that. Okay, so we got the radar signal. And we need one of these things. I'll just stick you over there in the meantime. And we need to attach... Hey, you. Come here. Okay, you go to that. Okay, so we've got that. What else is this? Pick me up station requires power. Oh, okay, I actually forgot about this. Produces happiness, but that's fine for the meantime. Okay, now I'm wondering, do these things link as well or not? Oh, you can see there ones that you get influence on. We've got that there. We gotta take out this castle. Maybe I should do that. Because if I do that, it's gonna sever all ties with all the other settlements. Okay, well, we'll do that for the next one. Let's check our quest quickly. I need to go back to Nordhagen as well. Establish outposts. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Collect your first payout from the Commonwealth. Okay, now where's this first payout? No, that's in that direction. Don't want to go there. Okay, I want to go to Nordhagen. Okay, back at Nordhagen. Now I just want to build a here's this thing. You gotta do everything from this section of this thing. Okay, we need one of those, and I'll just put that over there in the meantime. Connect that to that, and we need someone to run this thing. There's somebody here that's... Yeah, you're not doing anything new. Come on. Just to get the happiness up. Because obviously I've got somebody that I assigned to actually do this. But they don't do it. It shows the person's assigned to it. But that's fine for the meantime. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna leave it there for this episode, guys. We've finished that off. We've got power play to speak to Schenk, and then we need to go and do other outposts, but I think we'll leave that for the next one. Collect your first payment. Okay, well, don't know where that is. Establish that. Okay, so that's gonna be it for this one. I will see you guys in the next episode. Cheers.